Hey, so today is day 6 of day 7. This is morning time. So this is the morning of day 7 for my water fast. And it has been challenging. The first 5 days were definitely challenging. But yesterday was day 6, and it was a lot easier for me to kind of get through the day. We had church, we had worship, all of those things. And so I need a little water. And so I was able to get through the day. I started to feel weak when me and the family were in HEB. And that's when I was like, okay. They wanted to get the HEB bucks for the kids and go play at that machine. I was like, I got to get to the car. I had heels on, like the wedges, but still, and forgot to bring my flats. So I said, I'm going to go wait in the car. I'm starting to feel a little weak. I'm starting to feel my body. HEB has loads of samples on Sunday. You might as well call HEB Sample Sunday, right? And so we're going around to all the different stations, and they had, Texas caviar and this delicious sauteed fish. And then they had burgers with bacon jam and cheese. And then they had wings. And I mean, it was just a plethora of samples. And, my family will make sure they get one of each. And so I'm sitting there, feeding the twins their samples and going through the store with the family. And it was okay, it was okay. I would smell some of the food here and there, and make sure they ate, the twins, and so that they were content on the grocery trip. And, but by the time we got to the register, I was like, I can't. I got to go sit down. So thankfully, hubby was like, go ahead, go have a seat. Go sit in the car. I'll take the kids for the buck. I don't know what those are called. Buddy bucks or something. And they did their thing and had fun and won their prizes. And then we headed home. And the rest of the day was pretty good. So I haven't had a BM since today's day 7. So I've had 2 BMs thus far. I had 1 BM on, I want to say it was day 3. I had a small BM on day 3. Day 5, I had basically diarrhea. Sorry if this is TMI, but this is just what I'm walking through. Diarrhea day 5. And so here I am on day 7. So my goal, I'm going to transition, because once I get to day 10 or 11 with the water fasting, I start to get really, really weak. And the scale no longer moves. And I know there are people out there in the fasting world that call it shrink week, where you're not losing any pounds on the scale, but your body is literally shrinking. And your body is still healing different things in the body that need to be addressed. I don't know. I guess it's going to depend how I feel on day 10, but the plan is to get through day 10, and then at the start of day 11, I'm going to start juicing for a certain amount of days. I would take it day by day. But I do want to juice for some time. And primarily why I'm doing this is because there are some ailments in my body that I am believing God to heal me supernaturally. I also know that water fasting is a tremendous, tremendous way to heal your body, namely with autophagy. Autophagy is basically a cell cleaning system that happens once you get into, like, I don't know, I think it's the 18th hour and into the deeper fasts. Autophagy is like, I call it the cleaning ladies. The cleaning ladies show up, and they come in there and they sweep and they mop and they bleach and they clean that stuff out. And so that's what I feel. Not what I feel, that's what I know is happening. That's science. But in my body, I'm feeling better. The pain in my lower left side of my back is subsiding. The first few days is when I felt it the most. Kind of like doing its normal discomfort, slight pain, not really much pain, but it's always just, I feel it and it's uncomfortable. That's the best way I can explain it. And some other things going on with my body. My blood pressure always regulates immediately when I start water fasting, almost immediately. Usually, if my blood pressure is out of whack, the first thing I will do is water fast. I did a 14-day water fast a 10-day water fast last August. And my blood pressure was getting on the high side. And I had never had any blood pressure issues until after my twins were born. My blood pressure was fine all of my life until I didn't even have any blood pressure issues, or what they call, prenatal, or is it prenatal hypertension or postpartum hypertension. I got the postpartum hypertension. So once the babies came out, it almost came immediately. My blood pressure was like 180 over 100. And so they had to keep me in the hospital, put me on an IV drip with a special medication to get it down. I have brand new twins at home. That was a crazy experience. Anyway, put me on a medication, and I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, you just had babies, your body is just trying to figure everything out, so it'll stabilize. Well, I stopped the medication and started doing garlic, because garlic is a natural way to lower your blood pressure. But it never quite went away. I would have times, like, especially if I was eating terrible that week, where it would go up. So blood pressure, the minute I water fast, it regulates, goes right back to, better than the normal range, better. So, and then I've noticed I'm retaining a lot more water, especially when I eat pork. My feet are swelling and things of that nature. When I water fast, obviously all that goes away. So, the key with water fasting, if you want to maintain any health benefits as a result of water fasting, you have to change the way you eat once you start eating. And the longer you water fast, the deeper you go into your water fast, please, 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 please watch your refeeding. Refeeding is reintroducing food into your body after your digestive system has been dormant for an extended period of time. You want to reintroduce food slowly. So say you do a 10-day water fast. Once your 10-day water fast is done, you want to take the next 5 days to slowly reintroduce food. So you want to start with the high water content fruits and vegetables. And even before you start doing a solid fruit or vegetable, you want to do liquids. I would suggest bone broth, soups with no solid food in it. Smoothies, fresh pressed juices to kind of wake the digestive system back up. And then after you've done that for a day or so, then you can reintroduce the high water content fruits and vegetables, watermelon. I'll do a soft avocado, something that's really easy. Bananas, easy to digest. And then once you get comfortable with that, then you can do like the strawberries and the harder cucumbers, things that are take a little bit more to get through your system and digest. And then if you want to go back to meat, you can at your own, you know, at your own choosing, but be careful, because if you just go back, and that's with any diet lifestyle change, if you go back to the way that you were eating pre your water fast or workout regimen or whatever it is, that weight is just going to come back. So be careful, especially when you're reintroducing food. And so, like I said, for me, my goal is 10 days water and then maybe 10 days juicing, and see how I feel from that point. But I will keep you posted. Again, this is day 7. The scale has not moved the last 2 days. I'm feeling lighter on my feet. I have energy this morning. Got my daughter up for choir at school very early. I'm feeling good this morning. So take it day by day, and I'll keep y'all posted. Yeah, that's all I have. So take care of yourselves. God bless, and I'll see you next time.